Okay, so to start with, we're just going to move through all of the joints. So in your tall kneeling position here, you can put your hands wherever you wish for the time being. We're going to start through the neck. So imagine you have a pen on the end of your chin. You're going to bring your chin towards your chest, and now we're going to create the biggest circle we possibly can. We're going to try to go to the outer limits of the range of movement for you. Take about 5 seconds or so to do each rotation. In that rotation, we want you to do 3 to 5 left and right. So from here, chin into your chest. Doesn't matter what way you start because you're going to do both ways. Try to move and feel a stretch in all parts of the rotation. Try to not make sure that the rest of the body moves, just the neck. So you're going to go through one rotation, 3 or 5 rotations one way, 3 and 5 the other. Try to keep the shoulders down. Again, just focus on moving through the top part of your neck. If at any point you get any pains in anywhere, just move around them. If you need to shout or say anything at any time, just unmute me, or just unmute yourself and just shout. So just make sure that everyone's moving okay. So once we've gone through 3 to 5 rotations one way, I don't want to move on too quickly. Loving the shrugs there, Gerald. Pop, 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 pop. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take your right hand, we're going to raise it up until your bicep brushes the ear. As it brushes the ear, you're going to extend the arm as far back as you can. Turn the palm of your hand away. And as you turn the hand away, try to rotate through the front of your shoulder. Continue until the knuckles are to the side of your hip. Flip your thumb forwards and we go again. We're going to go 3 in this rotation. So get to a block, turn the hand away, pull back, rotate through the shoulder, knuckles to the hip, thumb forward, 1 more. So think of having a beam of light coming out of your chest. Keep that beam of light staying straight, don't allow it to adjust. Now once your knuckles are to the side of your hip, you're going to go the other way. Thumb faces backwards, continue until you come up to that block. Open up the shoulder, palm up towards the sky, brush the bicep to the ear, thumb down. We're going to go through 2 more. So I'm just going to go nice and slow so everyone can follow quite nicely. Again, bicep to the ear, thumb down, and last one. And then once we've done that, we're going to go on same on the other side. So again, left hand comes up, brushes the ear, get to that block, turn the hand away, pull the shoulder backwards, rotate through the shoulder, knuckles to the hip, thumb forward, that's 1. We're going to go through 3. So again, up to the block, turn around, keep rotating all the way through, knuckles to the side of the hip, flip the thumb forward, last one in this direction. Again, we get the knuckles to the hip, thumb faces backwards, and we go the other way. So we extend without leaning forwards, get to that block, open up the shoulder, hand comes all the way up, bicep brushes the ear, thumb down. Pass the hip, up to that block, open up the shoulder, bicep up to the ear, thumb down. Last one. Beautiful. And then from here, hands are going to be at about a 45-degree angle, give or take. From here, you're going to keep your shoulders down towards your hips. The rotation is going to be pull your shoulder blades back, raise the shoulders up towards your ears, press your hands towards me, drop the shoulders down. We're going to continue 4 more rotations like that. So squeeze back, raise or shrug your shoulders up, press towards me, down to your hips is 2. Squeeze, shrug, press, and down. 3, 2 more. Squeeze, shrug, press, down. Last one. Squeeze, shrug, press, and down. Hold that down position. Now we go the other way. So shrug up with your hands facing towards me. Shrug your shoulders or pull your shoulders back at the top. Drop your shoulders down towards your hips and press is 1. So shrug, squeeze, shoulders down to the hips and press is 2. I think it might have been 3, but it doesn't matter. We'll do an extra one. Doesn't matter. 3. And just make sure that when we're doing the rotation, try to not snake in any way. Just move through the back of the shoulder. Doesn't matter how big or small the rotation is. Just move as best you can. Good. Once we've done that, staying onto our knees, arms across the front of the chest. We're going to think about locking our hips down towards our knees. What is not going to happen is hips are going to move forward, so squeeze your bum and your thighs. We're now going to move from the mid part of the spine, so arms across the chest, we're going to fold forward. From here, you're going to twist to the right. Side bend, so we feel a stretch on the opposite side. And then from here, extend back. And as you extend back, rotate through to the opposite side. Side bend until you get a stretch now on the opposite side and round the upper back. Pause. Same again, twist to the right. As far as you can get, side bend. Extend all the way around. As you extend, rotate. Get to a position that you can stretch on the opposite side and round the upper back. One more, twist to the right. Side bend, extend. No rush on this. Side bend and round at the front. Good. Opposite way now. So we twist to the left as far as you can get. Drop the elbow down. Feel the stretch on the side and extend. Rotate round until we stretch on the opposite side. Rounding the upper back is one. Twist to the left. Side bend. Extend. Rotate. Back round is two. One more. Twist to the left. Side bend. Extend. Rotate, feel the stretch, and relax there. Good. Now we're going to think about on our hands and knees. We have a ball in the back of the knee, and in the back of the knee I want you to keep that ball squeezed. I'll show you the rotation first. We're going to move through the hip, so knee is going to come to the elbow. What we don't want to see is a rounding of the back. So knee to elbow, out to the side like you're having a wee against the wall. Rotate all the way around until your thighs parallel to the floor and knees together. So that's just a demo. We're going to go together, we're going to go three in each direction. So right knee to start with, squeeze the ball so your heel is close to your bum. Knee to elbow, out to the side, keep both arms straight. Rotate round to the back, thigh parallel to the floor, knees together. Again, the second one, knee to elbow, out to the side, arms straight, rotate round to the back, knees together, one more. Knee to elbow, out to the side, don't let off that squeeze of the ball behind the knee, knees together. And we go in the reverse, so we bring the heel up, thigh parallel to the ground, big circle, open up the hip, round to the elbow is one, out to the back. Open up the hips, don't rush the side bit, round to the elbow is two, one more. Out to the back, big circle round to the elbow, and relax there, good. And then you're going to change sides. So I'm just going to change so you can see. So squeeze the ball, knee to elbow, both arms straight, leg out to the side. Big circle round to the back, thighs parallel to the floor. Past the knee is one. Knee to elbow, out to the side. Keep that squeezing of the ball behind the knee. Back round to the knees is two, one more. Elbow, out to the side, round to the back. Knees together, through the opposite way, out to the back, out to the side, big circle round to the elbow, knees together is one, out to the back. Again, just try and make them as smooth as you can, don't need to be so robotic. Past the knee, last one, out to the back, round to the side, and to the elbows. Beautiful. From here then you're going to sit onto your bums. Your heel is going to be on the floor and it's going to act as an anchor point, or a pivot point, sorry. So I just want you to keep your thighs still. You're going to think about big toe is going to point in, little toe is going to point out. The idea here is we want to try and move from the kneecap down. So as I move through this point, I just want to, if I move quite quick, you may be able to see, I want us to move from the bottom of the knee. What I don't want is leg going left and right. So just use your arms to support the leg. So from here, I want you to point your big toe in, but try and move through the knee, and then little toe out. Doesn't matter if it doesn't move, just try and move it as best you can. So we'll go to the left, big toe in, little toe out. There's two, we're going to go through five. So big toe in, little toe out, big toe in, little toe out. Last one either side, big toe in, and little toe out. So we're going to raise the leg up, we're going to grab the arm behind the back of the thigh, hand on top of the shin, and you're going to point the toe. From here, without moving any other part of your leg, apart from your ankle, try to create the best circle you can. Go to the outer limits, it might clunk a bit, but just move through you can. We're going to go through 5 rotations in one way. So I've done 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go the other way. 1, clunk, 2, 3, 4, and and 5. Good. Hopefully I'm doing a pace that everyone can stick to, so it all looks good. Again, same on the other side now, moving from the knee downwards, support the thigh. We're going to go big toe in, and then little toe out is 1. I'm going to go through 5. Big toe in, hard little squeezes as you push through. Little toe out is 2. Big toe in, little toe out is 3. Big toe in, little toe out is 4. And last one, big toe in, and little toe out. Again, raise the leg up, arm behind the back of the leg, right hand on the shin, support the rest of the leg. Remember, the ankle is the only thing moving, point your toe. Any direction to go with, first of all, don't mind. 5 each way. So I'll let you know when I've done my 1. So 1, again, just so you can all move at a similar pace. 2, again, try and push to the outer limits of that circle as best you can. That's 3. 4, 5, and I'm now going to go the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to work on some internal rotation of the shoulders. So now we're going to focus on this front part. So to start with, I'm just going to demonstrate the exercise, and then we'll go through it step by step. So I'm going to get myself onto my front, and my left hand is going to be on top of my head just to give me a bit of support. My right hand now is going to come to the lower part of my back. I want you from here, I'm going to say squeeze the shoulder blades back, elbow comes up. I'm then going to get you to try and force your knuckles into your lower back so that we contract through the front of the shoulder. So let's just have a little go of that first of all. So I want your lead on your fronts. Left hand is just going to be above your head just to support and cushion your head for a little bit. Make a fist with your right hand and place it to the lower part of your back. So onto the front, hand in front, knuckles into the lower part of your back. So from here, I want you to raise your elbow, raise the shoulder up so we squeeze the back of the shoulder. Hold. From here with your knuckles, I want you to force your knuckles into your lower back and build gently to 50% of your effort, whatever that is for you. So force the knuckles into your lower back. You should get a feeling or contraction through the front of your right shoulder. We're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7. Should be easy to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the contraction, but keep your hand where it is. Now I'm going to get you to try and pull your fist off of your back. So from here, try to lift for 10 seconds. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. So they're the 2 movements that we're going to do. We're going to force the knuckle into the lower back, and then I'm going to get you to lift off. They're the 2 movements. Now as we go through the next couple of sets, the intensity is going to get a little bit tougher. So, remaining in that same position. Lower back, or lower hand onto the lower part of the back. We just built to about 50%. Now we're going to increase. So listen up. Start to force your hand down to into your back at 25%. Hold. Force your knuckles down to the same intensity you just had a second ago, to 50. And again, now we're going to build to 75%. This time we hold for 10 seconds again. Time starts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And lift the hand. Harder intensity again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Now we're going to go through one more. You're now going to force your knuckle into your lower back at 100% effort. And then you're going to get to lift your hand up as hard as you can. I'll tell you the timings when we get there. Hand on your lower back. Last set on this arm. With your knuckles, drive the knuckles into your back for 25%. Build to 50. 75 and hold. Start to ramp up to your safest, best effort, 5 seconds, as hard as you can. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off as hard as you can. 5. Get it away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Good. Change sides. Move the shoulder a bit if you need to. Again, I'll change around just so you can see me. So from here, right hand will come in front to support the head. Left hand now is going to reach round. You might notice one side might be better than the other. If you want to, you can take your hand further down towards your bum to make it a bit easier. Or if it was a bit too easy, you can take your hand a bit further up your back. But be in a position you can pick your hand off your lower back. So again, from here, make a fist. Knuckles to the lower part of your back. We squeeze through the back of the shoulder blade. We pick the elbow up and we hold. Forcing your knuckles into your lower back. Gently build to 25%. Hold. Take a deep breath in and gently start to force that pressure to 50%. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good. Drop the elbow down, drop the shoulder. Second set. We're going to build up to 75%. From here, we squeeze through the back of the shoulder, lift the elbow, pause. Gently force the knuckles into your lower back. Build to 25%. Gently build to the same intensity you had a second ago. Apply a bit more now to about a 75%. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift with a bit more intent. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows. Now we go for that hard effort, that 100%. Here we go then. Squeeze through the back of the shoulders, elbow up, and we build. 25%, knuckles into your lower back. 50. Take a deep breath in, slowly push into 75% and hold. Start to ramp up then, safest best effort. 5 seconds, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift, hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out you get. Anyone else sweating? Okay. So next thing we're going to do now is get ourselves into what we call a twisted lizard position. So I'll try and go on an angle. So we're going to take the left leg in front, right leg behind. So we're going to get ourselves into a half kneeling position to start with. And then from here we're going to drop both hands on the inside of the leg. Both hands on the inside of the leg. And just allow yourself to fall as far forward as you feel comfortable. So we should start feeling something on the inner part of the groin. So just take your hand down and just hold here. Everyone's okay? Good, 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 good. So in a second, what I'm going to get you to try to do is to force your front leg into the ground that you could come up. However, I want to block you from doing that. So you're going to try and place your hand, if you can, behind the back of the leg or over the top so that your hands come underneath your foot. And then I want you to try to stand yourself up, but your arm will stop you. So similar to what we did a second ago, with building intensity, I'm going to get you to try to build your intensity to try to stand up, but you won't be able. So if you're here to support yourself, hand underneath the back of your foot, or if you get your hand around the back of the leg, you can do it that way, I don't mind. So just find yourself in a position that your arm is going to stop you from standing up. So just allow yourself to feel comfortable in this stretch. Just going to hold here for another 30 seconds. So it should feel quite a nice deep stretch in that groin. The idea here is that we're going to try and get a bit further in the stretch. So like I said, hand underneath the foot. Try to support yourself as best you can. So remember, the action of the front leg is trying to force down, that you try to come up, but your arm is going to stop you. From here, start to force your foot down into the ground. Now we should feel a different sensation in the thigh. in the groin, sorry. Keep driving down until we get to 50%. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the contraction. If possible, see if you can move a bit closer down to the ground. Elbow towards the floor if possible. Or if you want to raise your hands out a little bit further in front and you can get deeper that way. And again, try to find a position that you can relax and feel comfortable in. Shouldn't feel painful. If it is, back off the intensity a bit. So again, support your hand underneath your foot. Should be a bit deeper than we were a second ago. And again, we're going to build the intensity. So from here, driving your foot into the ground, 25% and hold. Increase that intensity, pushing down into the ground to 50. And then build to that 75%. Hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take your hands away. Last one, see if you can just fall a bit closer to the ground. If we're not going anywhere, it doesn't matter. Just try to hold something comfortable for you. And then from here, we're going to go for the last one. We're going to build to a tough effort for you. So supporting your hand, driving your foot into the ground, 25%. 50. 75. 5 seconds again. Hard as you can, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Hand away. See if you can get a bit further down again. Good, and then just gently come out. Hip's going to feel a bit weird. Beautiful. Okay, so we're still going to get back into that lunge position with the same leg in front, but we're going to focus on the back leg. For those that can, you're going to grab the back foot. You're going to get yourself up into a tall position. For those that cannot, see if you can maybe get yourself against the wall where you can grab the foot in some way that you can support yourself. So a half kneeling position, grabbing the back foot, if you can, with a balance. And then from here, we're going to hold. Be in a position that your body can stay upright. Take your feet a little bit wider apart, that you give yourself a bigger base to support yourself with. Now I'm just going to make sure that everyone's moving okay and can support themselves. Okay, so those up against, making sure you can't, if those of you can grab your foot, perfect. For those that can't grab it and using something to support it, I'm going to give you guys an option as well. So in this position, for those that are grabbing your foot, you're going to pull it in as far as you can and hold. From here, I'm going to start to say, let go. And you're going to squeeze your heel as close to your bum as you possibly can. FYI, you might cramp. So just give yourself a bit of shock therapy on that. For those that cannot grab their foot and are using a support, I want you to be in a position you can lift your foot just ever so slightly away from that position and then back down. Okay, so here we go. When I say start to let go of your foot, you're going to pull your heel to your bum. We're going to go for 10 seconds. Okay, so supporting yourself. Slowly start to pull your heel to your bum. Start to release the hand. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab. Relax. We've got a few cramps kicked in. Again, get yourself into a position. We'll just let those guys that did cramp get yourself back in. We've got 3 sets to do on this. So again, once you've found that position, sit yourself up. Oh God, too busy looking left and right. Same again, going to slowly start to pull the heel to the bum, start to let go, time starts, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab the foot again, stay relaxed. If you want to use a chair or the wall in front of you for support, feel free to do that as well. Okay, last one, body stays upright. Pull the heel to your bum, slowly start to release. Time starts, 10, 9, hard squeeze, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there, change sides. So now we're going to go right foot in front. Ooh. Half kneeling position, both hands onto the floor. Beautiful. Okay, so right foot in front, left leg back, right hands onto the ground. And from here, you can walk your hands out, get yourself into a deep stretch, but again, the one you can relax into. From here, we're literally going to repeat what we did on the other side. So take nice deep breaths in, slowly start to relax in this position. And so like we did on the other side, we're going to place our hand underneath our foot for support. Because remember, we're going to drive the heel down into the ground and the arm is going to stop us from coming up. So just another 10 seconds in the stretch, and then you're going to apply your hand underneath your foot. Okay, so from here, gently start to force your foot down into the ground. Hand is going to support for 25%. And then build that intensity again to 50. Here we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the contraction. Move your hand away. See if you can move a bit deeper into the stretch. So just going through, obviously I can't hear anybody, but if you have any questions at any point, feel free to unmute yourself. And again, just hold this stretch again. So you should have got a little bit further down. Again, we use our hand underneath our foot for support. And in that lowered position, or that deeper position we're in, we're now going to force our foot down as we start to contract through the inner thigh. 25%, 50, 75, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the contraction. Again, in this position, see if you can take yourself closer to the floor. There should be a little bit of movement, a little bit more. If at any point you get any pain in your hip, please don't go down that far. And again, we're going to build now, so get yourself supported, hand underneath the foot. Now we're going to build to a real tough effort. As always, we're going to gradually build. So we force the foot down, 25%. Deep breath in, slowly build to 50. Then again to 75. Deep breath in, start to ramp up. 5 seconds, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, hand away. See if you can get your elbow towards the floor, or hands out in front of you to get deeper into the stretch, whichever you need to do. And then from here, slowly move out, move the hip around if you need. Good. Once you've done that, then take the right foot in front. And same again like we did on the other side. You're going to reach around with your left hand to the left foot. If you can't make that, put it up against the sofa, up against the wall, whichever you can do. And those doing that up against the wall or the sofa, make sure you're in a position you can pull your heel to your bum. And your foot leaves that area. Otherwise, the rest of us will grab that foot, we'll get ourselves up, and we'll hold. So now we should feel that stretch through the front of the hip, down into the quad. And again, just relax. You should be comfortable, you shouldn't be in a strenuous position. So like we did last time, we're going to think about trying to pull our heel to our bum. We're going to gently start to release the hand away from the foot, and then the hamstring's going to do all the work. Remember, if you cramp, don't worry, get yourself out, shake it out, come back in. Here we go then, so start to pull your heel to your bum, slowly start to release the hand or the foot, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab the foot. If possible, pull the heel closer to your bum, or for those up against the wall or the, wall or the sofa, you can push yourself back a bit if you need to, or you can stay where you are. Second set, slowly start to release, pull the heel to your bum, time starts, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab. Good. Watch people just make sure they get their balance. Okay, last set then. So you can push a bit harder than you did last time. Heel to your bum. Start to squeeze hard, slowly start to release. Time starts. Last one, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out you get. Beautiful. Hamstrings should be a little bit woozy, so just make sure you stretch your legs out, get into those hamstrings a little bit if you need. Beautiful. Okay, so just making sure we're all good. I'm just going to unmute you all, just making sure everyone's okay. Everyone all right so far? All good? Marvellous. No hamstrings? Anyone cramp on that one? Yeah. Lovely. Good. Doing my job well then. Right, I'm going to mute you all back in. So now we're going to move through the front of the shoulder. So from here, you're going to get yourself into a seated position. Fingertips away and behind you. Try and bring your fingertips, so your little fingers, close together as you can. From here, you're going to take your bum and hands, a bum away from your hands until we stretch through the front of the shoulder. So again, I'll just repeat. Hands behind you, fingertips away, little fingers close together. Arms to stay straight, torso upright. Pull your bum away from your hands so we stretch through the front of the shoulder. And hold. So as we take a deep breath in here and you take a deep breath out, try to relax even further into the stretch. So we're going to go through the similar format of percentages that we have done, building from 50 to 75 to 100% effort. But this time, if I sit myself upright, just so you can see, hold your stretches. The force I'm going to get you, or the contraction I'm going to get you to do now, is to force your arms down into the ground, so you're trying to brush yourself away. The floor will act as a block. You will not be able to go anywhere. The front of the shoulder is what is now going to be working. So again, as I get myself into that position, so another 10 seconds, I'm going to get you to drive your arms and your hands down to the ground. If at any point you've got pains in your elbows, just slightly bend the elbows a bit if you need. So as we take a deep breath in, you're going to slowly force your arms down. So remember, you're trying to brush yourself backwards. Force your hands down to 25% and hold. So now we should get some contraction through the front of the shoulder and maybe into the pec a bit as well. And then build to 50%. Here we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, stay where you are. Now we go deeper. Send the bum away. So now you're going to get deeper into the stretch. Okay, so remember the intensity is going to build again. Try forcing your hands into the ground, contracting through the chest and the front of the shoulder, build to 25%. Increase then to 50. Remember, any pains in the elbows, just bend the arms a bit, or come back. And build to 75%. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, stay where you are. We go one more. If possible, catwalk your bum away from your hands a bit further, or you can stay where you are. And this is where we're going to build to that tough effort. For any point the percentage I give, you get any niggles or it's painful, please don't go anymore, stop where you are. But hold the contraction. Ready. Forcing the hands down, driving down into the floor for 25%. Deep breath in. Increase to 50. Here, deep breath in. Build to 75. Get yourself ready. 5 seconds. Start to ramp up. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, stay where you are. Stay where you are. And then as best as you can, take yourself out. Should be able to move your arms a bit, move them around if you need to. Okay, from here then we're going to get ourselves into the bottom of a squat. Like so. If you need to put your heels on a plate or on something, you can do that if you wish to. Or if you want to hold a kettlebell or a plate in front of you to act as a bit of a counterbalance. So I've got a kettlebell here. So if you wanted to, you could use a kettlebell in front to just give yourself a bit of support if you need. I want heels on the ground. What I don't want is heels off the floor. So use something that you can support yourself here. From here, hands are going to be together. Elbows are going to be on the inside of your knees. Keep your hips relaxed. And from here, pull your hand into your chest, which then is in turn going to allow your knees to drive out a little bit. So we're passively going to push the knees away. And just hold here. So again, we're going to build to these intensities. Same again, building from 50 up to 100%. But this is where it's going to change. Your elbows are going to act as that block. Your knees are going to try to force inwards. What's going to happen is I will build the intensity for you, pushing your knees in, and then I want you to try to force your knees away from each other. I'll explain that a bit more when we go in. So as you're into that end position, that passive stretch, you're now going to force your knees and gently build. Pushing your knees into your elbows, 25% and hold. And then gently build, pushing your knees in to 50%. An easy 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Stay where you are. Now try to pull your knees away from your elbows. 10 seconds. Force them away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. If you need to stand up, stand up. Otherwise, you can force your knees away from each other a bit further. Okay, some peeps are still standing. That's good, that's fine. When you guys are ready, back into that squat. Passively then with your elbows, relax the hips, passively push your knees away from each other. See if you can get a bit further than last time. So this time, when I say push your knees in, to then push your knees out, we're going to go straight from one to the other. So we're not going to pause in between. Here we go. Elbows pushing, knees pushing into the elbows, 25%. Build to 50, same as last time. Now we just increase a bit further. 75, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and knees away from your elbows, hard, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, out the squat if you need. Or if you're able to sit and stay in that squat, more than welcome to stay in it. And then this last one, we're going to go for a toughie. Okay, if you're quite ready, stay where you are. I'm just going to wait till everyone's in the bottom of the squat. Again, for those coming back in, stick to the same position if you wish to, or if you can open up the hips further, do so. Okay, so now we're going to build to that tough effort. Just making sure. Okay, here we go. 25% in. And build to 50. Forcing that up to 75%. Hold the pressure. Start to build. Tough effort. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100%. Push away or pull away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out you get, team. That's it. Everyone can get out if needed. Stand up, move your hips around a bit if you need to. Marvellous. I'll just give you 30 seconds or so, and then we're just going to move for a little bit of flow towards the end. So once you're all ready, just want you to get yourself onto your fronts for me. So just going to lie onto your front. No one gone to sleep yet? Declan, I can see you. Okay, so from here, hands are going to be to the side of your rib cage. Your hips are going to stay in contact with the ground, and all I want you to do is to push yourself up. So you should get a bit of a lengthening through the abdominals, a little bit, or through your stomach, and then slowly back down. I just want you to accumulate 10. So I'm just going to hold a pace, again press up, 2 or 3 second pause at the top. So that's 2. If you want to move your hands closer towards you to make it a little bit more intense, you can do, or you can stay where you are. So again, I'm just going to press, keeping your hips into the ground. That's number 3. Press. Good. Down, that's number 4. Press. That's number 5. And then press for number 6. And down. And number 7. Down. And number 8. Again, if you want to move your hands as we go through the next couple of reps, putting your hands closer towards you and down, you can do. Number 9, press. Again, hips staying in contact with the ground as best you can, and down. Final one, and press. Lovely. Staying on your front, you're going to take your left leg out to the side of you. So you're going to make a 90-degree angle. With your right hand, place it just to the outside of your shoulder, and I want you to press yourself up. So left leg is at 90 degrees, right hand is just into the top right corner, press yourself up. From here with your left hand, you're going to reach through behind as far as you can get, and back up is going to be 1. Again, I'm going to reach through behind the back of my right arm, back up is 2. We're going to cycle through 10 of them. So left leg at 90, right hand in the top right hand corner. I'll do a rep. If you want to follow at the same time, follow at the same time. There's no right or wrong in terms of how far you get. So if you literally just place your hand here and twist a little bit, I don't mind, as long as you twist. Here we go then. So left hand is going to reach behind the back of the right shoulder, right arm. As far down as you can get. For me, that'll be 1. Going to reach through. Back up is 2. Reach. Back up is 3. Reach. Back up is 4. You can increase and bring your arm through a little bit more if you wish to make it a bit more deeper in the stretch, I don't mind. So for me that's 6 on this side. I'm going to twist and reach through. 7, twist. Back up is 8. I'm going to go 2 more, twisting to the right. That's 9. I have 1 more. And back up. And once you've done that, down to the ground, legs together. And now we take the right leg up at 90 degrees. Left hand, left corner, or just in front of your shoulder, and push up. So we should have a slight twist in the spine. Again, 10 repetitions. I'll just demonstrate. We're going to twist now through to the right, shoulder down, and back up will be 1. Here we go. Sliding through. So again, I'll class that as 1. Reach through. Back up is 2. Reach through. Is 3. Reach through. Back up is 4. Reach through. Is 5. And back up is 6. Back up is 7. Reaching through. Up is 8. Reach through. Up is 9. And last one. And up. Good. Okay, just last couple. So now we're going to get ourselves into a push-up position, into a down dog. But I want us to focus on trying to wave the spine through. So rather than, we're going to start here, rather than just doing this and this, like it means nothing, We're going to scoot the hips down, the heels down, head through, and then I want you to start to tuck from the hip. Pull your belly button through your spine up to the ceiling. Try to round, wave it up to the top is 1. We'll set ourselves back, tuck the hips underneath, pull the belly button through the spine, round, back up to the top will be 2. So the aim of the game is try to wave. If it doesn't wave, the spine doesn't wave in any way, and you just literally go hips up and down, then fine. Just try to move as best you can. So here we go. Starting from the top of the push-up, pushing your heels back, down into the ground, head through. Start to tuck your bum underneath, squeeze your stomach, waving the spine up towards the top is 1. Back into that down dog. Hold. Tucking the hips underneath, second 1. Waving the spine is 2. Through to the down dog. Tuck the hips, all the way up through to the top. 3. Head through. Tuck the hips underneath, squeeze the stomach, wave the spine. 4. Heels down. Pause. Tuck the hip, wave through, up to the top is 5. Down dog. Tuck the hips underneath, squeeze the butt. Round in the back. Number 6. And back down. Tuck the hip, squeeze the belly button, squeeze through. 7. Down, tuck the hips underneath, squeeze, round through, up to the top is 8. 2 more. Tuck the hips underneath, squeeze the belly button, squeeze the stomach, push up to the ceiling is 9. 1 more. Down to that down dog, tuck the hip, push through, wave the spine, and relax there, nice. Okay, so last one then, 10 repetitions. We're going to get ourselves into a lunge, and the leg that comes forward is the side that we are going to bend to. So we want to feel the stretch from the right hand side when the left leg is in front. So you're going to bring your hands together. We're going to get into a lunge. You're going to press up to the sky, side bend, pause, back up, feet together, change sides. And we're just going to accumulate 10 in total. So I'll just go through with you. Again, if you want to follow me, you can follow me. So we're going to go through the left leg first. Left leg's going to come down, reach up to the sky, side bend to the left. Pause, back up to the top, change to my right foot. Down, reach, side bend to the right. Good, that's 2. Going to change, number 3. Reach, and then side bend to the left. Good, feet together. Number 4, reach, side bend to the right. Good. Number 5, reach to the left. Good. Number 6, reach, side bend to the right. Feet together. Number 7, reach, side bend. Good, back up. Number 8, reach, side bend. Good, together. Last one either side to finish. So number 9, reach up, side bend. And last one. Again, lunge, reach up, and side bend. Beautiful, team.